to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I thrive when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no.
We've heard of sleeping with the fishes. We're about to fight with the fishes here at the Atlantis. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And here comes Lyndon King Arthur. Over half of his wins have come by way of knockout. Fights out of Manchester, United Kingdom. Up against them, it's Antonio Tarver. Multiple light heavyweight world champions, including the WBA, WB.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Manchester, England, here is an Intercontinental Light Heavyweight Champion, Lyndon King Arthur. Fighting out of the blue.
And this one has all of... And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Couldn't land that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Swing and a miss with that hook. They exchange punches. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats. Oh my goodness, Johnny! Tarver's been rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Counter shot lands. Just missed with that hook. Failing to score with that right hook. Well done with that counter shot. That one lands. Counter punch. Let's talk about Arthur in that last round. That bell could not... Here we go for round 2. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. There's a counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
You're fighting a count.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And Arthur got the worst of that exchange, and he might go down. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Tarver clean, and he might go down. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Those counter punches have to hurt. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. And he misses with that straight left. How about that time counter shot? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Arthur in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. And there's the bell to start round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, and that was a big shot to Arthur. He somehow weathered the storm. Did you see that? Are we about to see Arthur go down? Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did he do? What they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Did you see that? And Arthur got the worst of that exchange, and he might go down. And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That left uppercut doesn't score. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Antonio Tarver's in big trouble. Let's talk about Arthur in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And shoot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice counter shot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? The hook, but it doesn't score. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. That left hook misses. Nice punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Let's talk about Arthur in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell sometimes...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again.
Arthur is down to the canvas. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Gotta waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be...
It's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Arthur in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken? There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Talk about punches and bunches. Hold that thought! Oh, and that was a big shot to Arthur. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
His stamina is off the charts. Nope, that uppercut does not score. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Push.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Arthur in that last round. Now you start wondering how much. Round 7, here we go. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally,
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Are we about to see Arthur go down? Disaster averted.
step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. Hook misses. And he scores with the counter. The perfect counter lands. It's all offense all the time. Misses with the straight left. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Arthur in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight, and they come down to that.
You cannot gas out if you prepare.
And there's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute. Nice counter. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some... Hold it right there! Oh, and that was a big shot to Arthur. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
Holding nothing back here in the round. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. I'm not sure about the judges on this one. A split decision win.
It could have gone either way, and it's hard, you know. You're going to have people arguing, the fans for one and the fans for the other, say our party won. Split decision was fair. Down to the T, down to the wire. These guys put it on the line. Split decision is fair.